Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Zoombinis. I'm your host, Mystic Elf 90, and today, last time, we went and started the third journey. And we basically breezed through it. Arno was a picky eater. Stone guards had an unusual pattern, but otherwise it was relatively simple, not causing that many problems at all. Today, well, I got a bit of a choice here. See, the thing is, I mean, as much as I like Mud Ball Wall, dealing with the flames is always fun. Especially when you get the crazy patterns with the bees. Honestly, I have a much easier time with Who's Bayou than I do the forest, actually. So, like, my favorite game is by far the Mirror Machine, though. By far. Thankfully, this episode, we don't have to deal with any of this. Because we're going to go either Who's Bayou or the Deep Dark Forest. And while we went through the Deep Dark Forest the first time, we only went there because as a follow-up to Arno talking about the fleens. This time he really didn't, though. This is fine. He doesn't have to. Like, Arno talking about the fleens. Yeah. But, so, we're going to take the river path today. Even though we just did it on the last set of Zoombinis. I tend to favor Who's Bayou anyway. And even though the stone hexes, stone rise here, doesn't really follow the swamp path, these two games are very much in the swamp. All three of these games, actually four of these games, take place in a forest. But we're going to show you how to network again. So we're going to go Who's Bayou today. And honestly, at this point, when these Zoombinis go across, the next Zoombinis will go down and we'll go see the fleens. And because I'll have these be the odd numbered paths like outside the first one, because we did that because of lingo. To follow up on lingo, I probably should have just followed my normal pattern, but yeah, I'm not too terribly worried about it. No, that drag and drop fail I had the first time I went through the Deep Dark Forest, it can happen. It has happened to me and Who's Bayou as well. I don't know what it is with that. It happens less frequently in Who's Bayou, I'll tell you that. Who's Bayou logic is also kind of terrible. It won't be this time around, though. It won't be this time because of Zoombinis have something in common with their neighbor to sit on Captain Cage's ferry. I might even show you a practice of Captain Cage's of Who's Bayou. in a later episode to showcase actually how difficult, how easy I'm actually making Captain Cage's fairy here.
In common with their neighbor.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Shut up, Captain. This one, we can say whatever you want, because I don't really care. Yeah, no, he's going to.
Welcome to the boat.
Yeah, with
Now hurry yourself
everybody in the... sure. Everybody having the same eyes and hair, he's not going to care. So, I'm just gonna put him down and sing it, and the part of the reason I do a lot of this is to really simplify him and make him a kind of a joke. I'll actually, which is also another reason why I want to show you how difficult he actually can be. Even on easy, he can be hard if you're not paying attention. So we got it. In my playthrough, for the most part, he's going to be easy. At least on not so easy, he's going to be cakewalk. I can't whistle. If I could whistle, I would show. I would. These tattooed toads are probably the most difficult thing here. At least I find, especially when you get into later difficulties. This one is a giant pain in the butt.
Color, flower, and lily pad shape too may be the key that gets.
This is a very rare sight indeed. This is a very rare sight indeed. I'm gonna tell you this right now. We can see a pink pattern. What now? Watch the pinks. The pink frog go across here and go up and around it. And go up and around one time before he finally gets the. But yeah, pink can go through. Just trying to see if there's any other colors that can go through. It doesn't look like it, except yellow. If you look at yellow, it's a straight line. It's hilarious. I never get that. I know it can happen. Like, as with any of these, you can find a straight line. It is not that. It is possible for that to happen. So don't get me wrong. I don't see any other colors, which means we actually got some work cut out for us this time. Well, let's get our 4 Zoombinis across. Only one starting point here. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna go ahead and just have it go straight across. Okay, he didn't get caught in the little trap. Or did he? Oh my god. Okay. I was sitting there to make sure he's not in an eternal loop. That's why I waited on this one. We'll get. I'm doing the colors first. It's more to simplify my brain. Simplify things for my brain. So that way we can actually focus on each one at a time. Yeah. So. And apparently it's going to get caught in the loop again. Whatever. Yeah, we gotta pay attention here. I was looking at this with the yellow ones. And Okay, it's very complex, but yes, you can. And I can see up here, we see the diamonds almost a straight line, but it's workable. So we will put the diamond on. It's like the diamond in the cross flower do work. I'm gonna go here and put this in. And then it's probably gonna be all the lily pads. Alright. Now I'm going to wait for this one to finish. The second run. Unless we got a, let's see, we got a 4-leaf. Up here. Okay, we can put the 4-leaf down, and it will not interfere with the this toad here. Which is what I checked for right there. Of course he does this. Alright. These toads aren't exactly the brightest. Well, in the meantime, we're going to look to see if we can find another lily pad. And it looks like these half lily pads are going to work, but here's the okay. Where's the center of the half lily pad? Okay, there's only one. So I like it when there's only one. All right. So. And let's see here. This is okay. Here's the start of your boggled standard, and I think this is the start of the relief lily pad. Yes, okay. So, here, and just to confirm, okay. Alright, everybody's getting through this time. And, yes, I have more than one frog, and yes, they're going to get pretty dang close to one another, but they were not going to interfere with anyone's path, because they're all the same path. You don't want to send like this clover here and a light blue. They will collide with each other. I don't know if you'll lose the Zoombinis. I'm not testing that theory. Be careful. Do not put him on a lily pad where they don't have a path forward. You will lose the Zoombini. I have done that by mistake a couple of times. These stone... You gotta wait for the Zoomini to finish crossing before you go forward. Because you will lose the Zoomini if you do. Don't get impatient. Make sure they're all safely across. called Stone Rise. I looked at it on a previous one. Yeah, you get a practice set of Zoombinis. And here, you can do, well, there's no need for any sort of shenanigans or anything. They're all eyes or hair. Everyone is the same. Just put them down however you want. The only thing about the stone heads is you gotta pay attention to what this is. I don't think I've played this one on the higher difficulties. I might do that at a later time. Again, I will play through all of these. Uh-oh. Here we go again. That was kind of rude. Well, now it's the principal. We're going up north because didn't have any trouble with Captain Cajun or the Tattooed Toads. I'll skip the intro. Now I'll wait for all the Zoombinis to line up to do the vote. Now hurry yourselves up and find your seat. He's on the impatient side. We won't see I don't really care. He doesn't. He does actually. He'll use this lever if you may have a wrong placement. We don't have to worry about that today.
Find your seat.
Because excuse me? I swear.
Whoever you want to, I don't really care.
So, for now, I just put them all in the order that I wish. That's kind of how this is going to go. Okay. He forms a C shape, but, oh no, not too true. The logic in this is
There you go.
cake, and this one is. Tattooed Toads is a little more finicky.
There you go, you got it.
Okay, looks like we got a red path. Look at all that red! Oh my god!
There you go, you got it.
Well, definitely have a red path. Looks like I see a pink one too, and a light blue. Well, good god, the light blue is about as finicky as the red. Oh my goodness. Looks like no dark blue this time, or yellow. You got a couple stars for yellow, but you have no stars for dark blue. So, I'm going to take the red one. We're going to put them at the bottom corner here. Don't worry, there's no roadblocks. That doesn't mean the toad's going to go in the right direction the entire time. Yep. Put the pink down. Or purple. It looks more pink to me. I think it's going to start calling those pink. And then this one. Well, we'll start. I start with color. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Never mind. It's just following its own logic chain, as always. So I can see a lot of the classic Bayou standard, but we're going to follow our pattern before, as we always have with. Whoa, hang on. We're still going to follow our same pattern that we have been following with this, and this is going to persist even as we go into higher difficulties. So next up are these flowers, these three flowers. Now I'm seeing a path with these X's. I'm waiting for... Nice! If anyone saw that, synchronized toads. So, I see a path with the crosses. So we're going to start the crosses. We're going to start the same lily pad that the red one started on. Now, we'll take the diamond. And the diamond looks like... Ooh. Ooh, doesn't have a path all the way through there. It looks like it does. You had an upgrade from a later difficulty, then yes, you could get through it with that. No, they can't go diagonal. Sorry, folks. So, let's go ahead and have the cross finish up. But there's still a path through. It might just take a little while. But it's... Yeah, it still goes through. So, I can totally see this taking just a handful of extra minutes. And it looks like the clover flower goes nowhere. So we'll just leave that alone, much like we did. Much like we did the blue and the yellow. Now, yeah, no, we're gonna wait. It looks like the boggled standard Lilypad's gonna be fine. Okay. So starting here, this will go away, so I don't have to worry about him anymore. Yeah. And then this goes nowhere. That's actually probably for the best. Let's see, you actually have a path up here, I think. Yes. Well, let's get the boggled standard out of the way. And... Yes, you do. Okay, so starting here. Then we gotta find one more. And I'm thinking it's gonna be this 3-leaf lily pad. Yes. And then put it here. Now it'll always go advance forward first before it goes on up or down. And now we just wait. We do have to wait for all the Zoombinis to get across, or we lose any Zoombinis that haven't finished crossing yet. As with all these tattoo toads, you get 2 launches. Then they get across twice, they'll leave. So you can't just rely on the same toad every single time. That's why you get so many of them. And that's part of the logic of this. This is why you have to look. You can't just drop a toad on a lily pad and expect it to get across. No, you actually have to look for the paths. I start with the colors a lot of times because it's the easiest one to see. But you can't always count on the same toad going all the way across. Like, you can't... Like, last time, we had a yellow go on a straight line. No, like, there's no guarantee we were getting it on this time. So, let's continue. And let's see if the stone hexes provided us with a nice networking path. No. Tell you this right now. They had to give us feet. They had to give us the feet. Hair and eyes I don't care about.
Zoombinis will
Well, so it looks like we're not putting them all in the thing. What I'm gonna do, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these two and they're just gonna go here, and then everyone else can go everywhere else. The reason why? Just take the annoyance out of the way so we don't have to. Excuse me. Not sure I have that though, then it. Yeah. This stuff is hot, by the way. So, that happens. If you put them in the right spot, though, they won't go anywhere. So, I know there's also the at. I'm just kind of going down the line, not really following any set pattern, with the exception of the feet right here. There they go. And there they go.
Splendid job. Amazing indeed. Another relaxing campsite ready and waiting for Zoombinis.
And that will be an episode.
They'll need
We have made it across who's Bayou?
Dangerous part of the journey.
After the Stone Texas decided to be a bit of a troll with us. It's alright though. We get to see more patterns because you don't get to see some really too terrible patterns with these two games. This game is just too easy on this setting. Don't worry. After we do our third trip through, after one more trip through there, which I think are going to be our 5th set of Zoombinis, this will get harder, particularly this one. This one gets a lot more harder. This is probably the toughest game in the entire bunch, even worse than this. But this one's pretty finicky as well. I mean, you saw it on when I sent the second set of Zoombinis across. It gave me an impossible to win situation, and I could get another one. Oh well, but that's next time. So next time, the Return to the Mountains of Despair, and we'll see you then. This is Mystic Owl saying. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.